Hello everyone. Today we are going to do question number 1 of exercise 4.1 class 8. The question is, a survey was made to find the type of music that a certain group of young people liked in a city. Adjoining pie chart shows the findings of the survey. They're telling us that there was a survey made to find the type of music that young people liked in one city. Okay, this is the pie chart they have given us. Okay, now from this pie chart, from this diagram, we have to find out if 20 people liked classical music, how many young people were surveyed. We will see the first one now. If 20 people liked classical music, how many young people were surveyed? See, in this pie chart, we can find out that classical music, how much percentage of people like classical music? 10 percentage. Okay, I'm writing it. Classical music. What is the percentage of people liking classical music? It is 10 percentage. Okay, now if 20 people liked it, so 10 percentage is 20 people, that is 20 people also. They are telling us that if 20 people liked classical music, how many young people were surveyed? That means they are telling 20 people like the classical music. 10 percentages, if 10 percentage is 20 people, then how many people were surveyed? Surveyed means what? How many total people were there? How many people were surveyed means how many total people were there. That is 100% means how much they are asking us. See here, read the first question carefully. If 20 people liked classical music, how many young people were surveyed? They are telling us here in the pie chart they have given the percentage, but in the first question, in the first part of the question, they are asking us that if 20 people like classical music, that means indirectly they are telling us that 10 percentage of the people means 20 people. Okay, now they are asking us how many people were surveyed, that is 100% means how much. Okay, we will do a very simple cross multiplication method. Here we will write percentages and we will write people. When we are doing cross multiplication, always keep in mind that one data goes on the correct side and another data goes on the correct side. Okay, we will write down percentage and people. 10 percentage means 20 people. They are telling us that there are 20 people who like classical music. That means 10%. Now they are telling total people surveyed are how many? 100% means how much? Okay, we are taking that as x. How many total people are surveyed? So to find x, what we will do? We will cross multiply. Okay, now 110 into x is equal to 100 into 20. Okay, now x will be 100 into 20 divided by 10. 10 comes on the right hand side. Multiplication becomes division. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. That means 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20. Okay, so 100 into 2, that is 200. So how many people were surveyed? 200 young people were surveyed. That means they did a survey upon 200 young people. This is the answer for the first part. Now let us see the second part of the question. Now see the second part of the question. Which type of music is liked by the maximum number of people? See here. Which type of music is liked by the maximum number of people? See, when we see the percentage itself, we can easily make out which type of music is liked by maximum, that is more number of people. See, classical is 10 percentage, semi-classical is 20 percentage, folk is 30 percentage, whereas light is 40 percentage. Which percentage is more? Light. So the answer for the second one is light music is liked by maximum number of people. We will write it down here. The answer for the second one. Light music is liked by maximum number of people. We don't need to calculate anything, just by looking at the pie chart here. See here, which is more, light is more, 40% is more. The rest are 10, 20 and 30. So 40 is more. By looking at this, we can make out that light music is liked by maximum number of people. Okay, now let us see the third part of the question. If a cassette company were to make 1000 CDs, how many of each type would they make? See here, it's an interesting one. If the cassette company were making 1000 CDs, that means this whole pie chart, if it is 1000, how many of each type would they make? That is also quite easy. See, 100% means we will, for the third one also, we will do cross multiplication. Okay, percentage and number of people. Okay, so they are telling us if total number of people were 1000, if percentage 100% means 1000 people, we will find out how many of each type. Each type means how many classical, how many semi-classical, how many people like folk, how many people like light music, like that. Okay, first we will begin with classical. If 100% of the population means 1000, so 10% people like classical. So how many people will like classical? Cross multiplication. Okay, see, total population is 1000. That means 100% is 1000. In that 10% people like classical. So how many people? Percentage of people is 10. But how many people will like classical music? That we have put it as X, and we will find out X. Okay. By looking at it, it's evident that X is 100. Easily we can make out. But some people get confused. So we will solve it. 100 into X is equal to 1000 into 10. Okay, X will be 1000 into 10 upon 100. Two zeros get cancelled. So 10 tens are 100 remains. So how many people like classical music? The first one I'm doing is for classical. Okay, 100 people like, if there are total 1000 people. Sorry, if they are making total 1000 CDs, this is people means CDs. I'll write it as CDs. If they are totally making 1000 CDs, how many CDs they have to make? Because classical music is liked by 10% of people. So how many CDs they have to make? 10% of 1000. 10% of 1000 is 100. Okay. So they have to make 100 CDs of classical music. Okay. Now same way we will do for semi-classical. 10% means 100. 20% means 20% means how much? 10% is 100. 20% is 200. So that is semi-classical. 20% CDs have to be of semi-classical. That means 200 CDs have to be of semi-classical. So we will write down 200 CDs of semi-classical. Okay. Now let us see the next one. Folk. How many people like folk music? 30% of the people like folk music. So 30% of people like folk music. So if 10% is 100, so 30% means 30% will be 300. Okay. Now we will write down 300 CDs of folk music. They have to make 300 CDs of folk music. Now let us see the last one. How many people like light music 40%. So 40% people like light music. If 40% of people like light music, that means how much? 10% is 100. So 40% will be 400. They have to make 400 CDs of light music. Okay. See, it's very easy concept. Now if they are taking 1000 CDs, that means 100% of the people are there and they are making 1000 CDs. So 10% of people like classical, that means they'll have to make 100 CDs of classical. So 20% means that will become 200. 20% like semi-classical, so 200 CDs of semi-classical. 30% will become 300, so 300 folk music CDs. So 40% will be 400, so 400 CDs of light music. This is how it goes. Okay. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.